Hello everyone, this is Team Code Shinobis and we've worked on a project named as the Smart Parking app. This is an application made using Flutter. The main objective of this application is to make parking lots more efficient and reduce the chances of theft. So, we did a quick survey and asked a couple of friends about the parking facilities at their place. The response was quite simple, since many of them live in remote places in India. What the parking facility did over there was, upon check-in, they gave the owner two slips, one to attach on his vehicle and one to keep with himself. Upon the top of the slips was something written with pen, generally with pen. So, upon checkout, they would compare the two slips, and if there was a match, they would let him check out. The problem with this is, anyone could just take out the slip from their vehicle, place it on top of yours, make some changes and check out your vehicle. It is a great issue in many places, at many places. So what we did was came up with an app named as the Smart Parking app. So in this app, the user would get a unique QR code, and the QR code would be scanned at the parking facility, and the QR data would be stored in the parking facilities database. Upon checkout, the QR code would again be scanned of the user, and if the data is same as the check-in data, they would let the user check out. So inside the app, the details of the vehicles will also be given. So there's no chance that someone could check out someone else's vehicle. So moving on to how the app works. So we are using Firebase authentication and Cloud Firestore for authenticating the user and storing his data in the database. So this is how the first screen looks like. This is a simple login screen. We've created a sign up screen and we've created a forgot password screen. So let's just sign up. Let's keep the username as coder xyz and the email as codeshinobis123@gmail.com. So once the user has signed up, there's a pop-up message. This is the authentication screen. We've created it in Firebase. So as you can see, this is the email which I just signed in, and this is the unique user ID which we would be using further in the project. So this is the main screen of the app. It has two options, scan QR and generate QR. If we generate a QR, this is a default QR which shows on the screen. It contains the code word Code Shinobis. And if you generate the unique QR, now the QR code has been generated. This is unique because this contains this user ID for the time being. So since the user ID is different for each user, there's no chances that someone else could check out. So scanning the QR code, we're using it in emulator, so cannot display the scanning thing. But once the result is scanned, the scanned result would be stored in the Firestore. So what we are doing currently is, when someone taps this open scanner, we are storing a default value in the parking collection. So this is the default value which we are storing in the parking collection as of now. Okay, so over here also a default value is shown for the time being. Now, when the user signs up, along with authentication, this data is also stored in the Cloud Firestore. So all his data is stored over here. So more fields will be added, like vehicle, Aadhaar number, or a unique identification number for the user, like his driving license. Yeah. So over here are three dependencies which we have used: Firebase Core to implement Flutter Fire, Firebase Auth to implement authentication, and Cloud Firestore to implement the Cloud Firestore.